The question is, how can I find more time to do the things that's important to me? So I just got back from 2 days, Sunday I got back from GoPro Recruiter Mastery. It's a huge event. There was over 20,000 people there, and it is for network marketers from all over the world. And we had several top speakers there. Tony Robbins, global thought leader, personal development coach. Of course, we have had Sir Richard Branson there. We've had several $1 million plus earners. We had several people there who's owned $30-40 million in their career. And of course, Eric and Marina Wari pioneered this, so there was just so much information, and I got to hang out with a lot of other top earners from the Top Earner Club I belong to. And then we got to hang out with some legends in the industry, and that was really awesome. Now, the message that I'm getting all the time from everyone, and I want to share a couple things here. First, is that gratitude and giving is the two things. If you live your life with gratitude, that puts you in a good state. Tony Robbins said, and you say, where are you going with this? I thought it's about having more time. Check this out. Listen a little bit. Tony Robbins said the secret to life is to be in a great state. And the secret to being in a great state is to trade your expectation for appreciation and live life with a life of gratitude. And then, of course, the other message that came through strongly, especially my friend Jessica Egden, who's my mentor in the Top Earner Club Mastermind, with her husband Ray, she said that the biggest thing that came to her was the same things as well as giving, but being involved with that giving. Tony Robbins feeds about 100 million people a year, but he also goes and delivers a lot of the meals himself if he can. So giving is a secret to living, and you've heard that before. So we tithe and we give to orphans, and I support orphanages. As my goal is to not just support orphanages, but to take a mission trip to orphanage, and first take like 20 people on a flight, and then eventually have a whole plane filled with people, and sponsor them to be able to go there. And then my next step would be I would love to build an orphanage together with Danny Johnson, one of my previous mentors and still very good friend. And so that's what I do. That's what drives me to be significant, to give back to others, to give them a chance to live. And through this business of network marketing and my virtual assistant service and my coaching, I increase the value for other people's lives, and I help them. So that was just a little bit about me, and I just have a lot to share today. But really the main thing is how can I find more time to be more productive or do the things that's really important to me? The simple thing is to really, really outsource as much as possible. Now, I know that you're going to say, well, Johan, I just got started. I don't have the money. I can't afford to do something like that. Let me tell you, what if I can find you a virtual assistant that for $5 an hour can do all your busy work, schedule a bunch of your social media posts, do your blog posts, edit your videos, then down the road build funnels for you, sales funnels, help you develop products like the products that we have, the virtual assistant product, the Simplify Your Business Toolkit, help you find free lead magnets to help build your list, send emails out to your list, does billing for you, invoicing, do all those kind of things. That's all important work to be done. But guess what, guys? It's busy work, right? It has to be done, but it's busy work. And you can train somebody as well to do that than what you could do it yourself. And Eric Worre had a talk about this, and he said, that if you look at what you are planning to earn as a top earner in the network marketing industry, and you are not and you look at what you earn and the hours that you spend on it. It's for a lot of people, the average between good earners is about, from moderate earning to very high income earner. If you average it out, it's about $500 an hour. And it says that anything that can be done for under $500 an hour, you shouldn't be doing. You should give that to someone else to do. And even if you change the game on that and you say, let's do a tenth of that, $50 an hour. Look, guys, if you think about what it's worth for you to be able to prospect on social media or in person, and on average from the time that you contact the person till you show a video, till you've had a follow-up call, and till you get them enrolled, you've probably spent about 2 hours or so with them. If you are going to make $500 an hour to 2 hours, if you're going to make it and then this person is going to make you a lot of money down the road, as well as from themselves. But if you are going to look at that, that's anything from $250 to $750 an hour. Being on here with us still, hey guys, sorry about this here on Facebook. We just lost it here, and I wasn't looking at the screen, but I just stopped at a stoplight, so I slowed down for a stoplight, and I noticed that we were off. So what Eric was saying, and I hope that's the part where I left it, is that you shouldn't be doing anything that you cannot do that's under $500 an hour. And I can tell you what, just about anything you can do, except the things that you can do, like this video. I cannot have my assistant make this video. I cannot my assistant build an audio or video course for me. I cannot have my assistant call people on the phone and talk to them. I cannot be the one that reaches out to the person at the grocery store checkout, or at the concierge desk at the hotel that I was staying at, or at the Uber driver or Lyft driver that I was talking to. That is things that I can do. So what your most productive thing is to do is to promote yourself and to promote your business. Marketing, promoting yourself, building your brand, and then promoting your business, meaning prospecting, right? And those are the things that you can do, and those are the activities that pay you the best. And that's what you should focus on. Everything else that you do, you should outsource. Now, what if you don't have any money? Start small. And as you have more time to prospect, you will make more money. So then you can give your assistant more work to do, and you can more start to focus on things such as marketing, editing videos, writing blog posts and things like that. And you can keep building, and then you can, once you make more money, then you can, like me, have ClickFunnels where you offer a product for sale in a funnel, and you can have your assistant build that for you. That's the common mistake that people make. They forget how valuable their time is. Even if you think of let's say you make $100,000 a year, you work on average about 2,000 hours a year, just ballpark. That's $50 an hour, guys. So yes, I know that you cannot work more at your job than what you can, but even if you just do that in your business, and you don't spend 2,000 hours to make $100,000 in this industry, you probably spend 3-4 hours a day for the people that make that kind of money. So what is that? 4 hours times 50 weeks, that's 200 hours is a tenth of that. So that's where $500 an hour come from. Use your time wisely. And how can you do that? Find somebody that can be a virtual assistant. There's many sources out there, Upwork.com, Fiverr, there's people around here. But guess what? I can get you a virtual assistant that will work for you, that speaks English, that's got a bachelor's degree, that is trained by us, personality tested, skills tested, and many, many more things to mention, for $5 an hour. If you are curious about this, go to rugbydude.com or johanvanardi.com. It's the same thing. The link is also here on this post. And click on the free giveaways, and you'll see I give away a report 7 questions you should ask of a staffing company when considering hiring a virtual assistant. And I want you to work through that first. And that will automatically lead you to take a look at my virtual assistant service. And then we are not even going to ask you for any money until we've determined that you are indeed a fit and that it's worthwhile your time to do this. And then if that's the case, then we'll match someone to you that's been skill tested, personality tested, been trained, and then we can talk about payment and what it will take to do all of that. So remember this, guys. Do not do anything that you could be doing. And if you say, well, I'm not going to, if I spend about 2-3 hours a day and I have that time, guess how much faster your business could grow if you spend that time prospecting and marketing yourself, right? And if you say, well, I already do that a lot, I don't need to do that more, I'm sitting well, all of that. You know what? You can take that to go surfing, to go play cards, whatever it is that, or whatever it is that you do to keep yourself busy with. And you could spend that with your family, or if you can go give that to a charity. And now it gets back to the giving. You know, the more money that you make, not the better life you will live, that the more lives you can impact through the giving. But you can also give more of your time. So if this gave you some value, and yes, I am fired up today, and I'm passionate because I'm passionate about giving, and I'm passionate about living, and I'm passionate about making money because I know that I change lives with that. So if this is a fit for you, go to my website, go get that report. The link is on here. If you rugbydude.com, go to the free tab. Underneath that, you'll get the 7 questions to ask a virtual staffing company about a virtual assistant. Go work through that first, and then let me know, you know, if you have any more interest in that. But I really want you to think about that. You know, we work ourselves to death, especially in America, and I want you to start living life, to live life to its fullest. So that's my call to action to you today. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, guys. Sorry for the interruption in the middle there, but have a wonderful day, and God bless.